There comes a moment in every believer's life when God goes quiet. You pray, and there's no answer. You seek, and nothing changes. You wait, and the silence grows louder. And deep down, you start to ask, God, where are you? But what if I told you that the silence doesn't mean absence? That the quiet is not rejection, but preparation? We expect God to speak the way the world does. Fast, loud, constant. But sometimes God whispers, and sometimes He just waits. The silence of God is often the space where your faith is being strengthened. When God is silent, He's doing one of three things. 1. He's preparing something in you. 2. He's protecting you from something unseen. 3. He's pulling you deeper, because surface-level faith won't carry you where you're going. Joseph sat in a prison with no sign of the palace. David was anointed king, and then went right back to the sheep. Jesus himself was silent for 30 years before 3 years of ministry. Heaven was quiet, but God was not inactive. And maybe, in your life, the silence isn't a punishment. It's part of the process. If you're in a silent season, here's what you do. Stay faithful in the last thing He told you. Don't chase noise. Stay planted in obedience. Lean into His word. When His voice is quiet, His word still speaks loud. Let the silence grow your roots. Trees don't grow during storms. They grow in silence. You're not being ignored. You're being matured. The teacher is always quiet during the test. Maybe you're being tested, not to fail, but to elevate. Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." Not be loud. Not be busy. Sometimes the greatest revelation comes in the quietest moments. If you could hear what God hears, the plans He's aligning, the doors He's opening, the people He's moving on your behalf, you trust Him in the silence. There will come a moment when the silence will break, and you'll look back and realize, God wasn't doing nothing. He was doing everything in the background. The tears you cried, collected. The faith you held, grown. The prayers you whispered, heard. The silence was the space between the seed and the harvest. So if you're walking through silence right now, don't give up. Don't walk away. Don't fill the quiet with cheap noise. Let the silence shape you. Let it anchor you. Let it remind you that even in the silence, God is speaking through the stillness. And soon, you'll see why He was quiet.